It's crazy to me when PlayStation fanboys have to call out their own community. Jack Move Johnny said, Lego Horizon Adventures, look at how people try to distance PlayStation's involvement in that co-developed game. Death Stranding 2, look at how people try to heighten PlayStation's involvement in that co-developed game. Either it's a PlayStation game or it's not. Y'all pick and choose based on quality. Noticing.
He ain't lying.
Now look, Jack Move Johnny is spinning 100% facts here. The hypocrisy is crazy. The PlayStation community always are being hypocrites. And I appreciate Jack Move Johnny calling those guys out because there's evidence of PlayStation fanboys trying to distance themselves from Lego Horizon because one, it was a Lego game, and two, the game wasn't really well received and it didn't do well. So what PlayStation fanboys tried to do, they tried to say, nah, PlayStation has nothing to do with this. It was only Lego. But the proof is Guerrilla themselves said they co-developed the game. Hell, even Jack Move Johnny got into a debate with another PlayStation fanboy regarding this topic.
If you go to the official PlayStation blog,
Okay.
Stefan Veralt, who is the design director at Guerrilla Games,
Mm-hmm.
he said in his own words, it's co-developed, which means in cooperation, which
Okay.
means if you ever played a co-op game, usually you do one part, another person do another part.
No, okay, go ahead, finish up. That's a sentence you was gonna say?
It says co-developed by Guerrilla Games,
Okay.
and Studio Gobo.
Okay.
Lego Horizon Adventures. What's that?
That all they say?
It's a whole
What do you mean?
article.
Is that all they say? That's all they need to say.
It says
What do you mean? What do you mean? Is that all they say? That's all they need to say, dude.
No, it's not.
Come on, bro.
It's definitely not. You know what development is? You know what
Oh my God, bro!
Oh,
Jesus Christ, bro!
What the fuck, bro? Y'all niggas don't
Listen, I don't want to. Listen, I do not want to end up on. Oh no, it's Alex, dog.
Why you
We're not doing. No, we're not doing this, dog. No, we're not doing this. You need to stop, cause they gonna clip this, and I'm gonna be on that same freaking thing, and I'm not tired of it. I'm not gonna be. Hey, oh no, man! If you're watching this, just clip his face, dog. Don't put me.
Now, as you guys see, King Thrash tried to say, yeah, PlayStation has nothing to do with it, while Jack Move said, yo, Guerrilla admitted that they co-developed the game. But when it comes to Death Stranding 2, obviously the game is doing extremely well as far as critically acclaimed. Right now it's at a 90 Metacritic. The game looks beautiful. I will not hate on the game. But it's crazy how when it's a game like that that's being praised, PlayStation fanboys say, yeah, well, they're using the Decima engine. Yeah, PlayStation had a lot to do with it. Now, if PlayStation had a lot to do with it, fine. But PlayStation also had a lot to do with Lego Horizon. Hell, it's a PlayStation IP. It's funny how when a game doesn't do well, they try to distance themselves away from it. But if a game is critically acclaimed, yes, this is all PlayStation. This is all PlayStation. Just stop it. It's hypocrisy. Like Jack Move said, either it's a PlayStation game or it's not. King J's, he responded to Jack Move and he said, Guerrilla Games talked about Lego Horizon being co-development projects shortly after announcing the game. So anyone saying otherwise about it was clown behavior. Jack Move said, agreed, but dudes was on here arguing up and down they had minimum involvement in the project. It's crazy. I've only heard Guerrilla employees speak on the game's development. I don't even know the names on the other dev. Listen, that's how it is. When the game makes sense, when it's praised, yes, PlayStation had everything to do with this game. When the game didn't do well, PlayStation had nothing to do with the game. Concord came out, first party PlayStation game. They bought Firewalk Studios based on Concord. When the game came out and flopped, what the hell is this? This isn't what we wanted. Of course it's not what you wanted. If the game was a success, I guarantee it would have been what you wanted. That's just how it goes. Like with Xbox games, when games fail, we get mad about it, but we don't say that's not our game. Right? When Crackdown 3 failed, we was like, damn. Me myself, I did videos calling out Crackdown 3, but I didn't once say, well, this was not made by a Xbox first party team. You know, Xbox owns the IP, but they didn't make the game. I didn't say that. We took the L and moved on. But PlayStation guys, they didn't want to take the L for Lego Horizon. That PlayStation had minimum involvement. No, bullshit. Now, Gamer for Life said this regarding Lego Horizon. He said, things people are not paying attention to on Lego Horizon. Guerrilla trademark. It's not made by Guerrilla. Studio Gobo, a third-party developer that does collaborations, which is what Lego Horizon is. Now, you notice how this guy went out of his way to saying, yeah, they didn't co-develop the game. Guerrilla didn't co-develop the game, even though Guerrilla themselves said they co-developed the game, Lego Horizon Adventures. Guerrilla said they co-developed the game, but as you see, Gaming for Life said they didn't co-develop the game. No, it's just a collaboration. But when it comes to Death Stranding 2, look who retweeted what KJN Gamer said. Humiliation. Now, this Xbox guy said, well, it's not a PlayStation 5 exclusive, nor made by Sony in-house. I think that's the point. All Sony have really done here is money had to keep their fan base happy, not build it themselves. Kenneth Fox said they co-develop and publish the game. My God. As I said, co-developer, they published it and paid to keep it timed. Then, of course, PlayStation Studios XDev said, hi, our XDev UK and Japan team worked alongside Kojima Productions to help produce Death Stranding 2. Cool. Listen, I'm not here to dispute whether PlayStation co-developed Death Stranding 2. That's not why I'm here. I'm here to call out the hypocrisy. Because when it comes to Lego Horizon Adventures, Guerrilla admitted they co-developed the game. But Gamer for Life said, nah, it was just a collaboration. But with Death Stranding, they definitely co-developed the game. Okay, they definitely co-developed the game with Death Stranding 2, but with Lego Horizon, even though Guerrilla admitted they co-developed the game, that was just a collaboration. You guys are full of shit. I'm here to call out the hypocrisy, man. Like Jack Moose said, it's either a PlayStation game or it's not. Don't pick and choose based on Metacritic scores. Don't pick and choose based on critical acclaim, whether PlayStation had anything to do with the game or not. I remember Callisto Protocol. That game was clearly a third-party game. It was clearly a multi-platform game. But when we heard something about PlayStation, one of PlayStation Studios helping with the game, PlayStation fanboys went out there and said, it has that PlayStation fragrance.
Look at Callisto Protocol, because now you're just saying it has that PlayStation quality. Any game that's PlayStation quality.
Shout out to Jabari, got that fragrance.
Then what happened when the game flopped? Oh, PlayStation had nothing to do with it. They distanced themselves from that game. Yes, they distanced themselves from that game. That's what they did. That's what they do. Let's go back to Lego Horizon, shall we? This guy, Mikey, says, not sure how many people I need to reply to. Man, I guess you're all just that fucking stupid. Sony did not make or publish the Lego Horizon game. Lego did. They are completely separate. Now, let me just refresh you guys' memory. When they announced Lego Horizon for the PlayStation and the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation fanboys went crazy. They said, what? They're putting it in on the Switch? So when they put it on the Switch, the first thing they said was, Lego, it was their decision. They forced Sony to put it on the Nintendo Switch, and that's what they said. Even though Guerrilla co-developed the game, these guys said Guerrilla had nothing to do with it. The hypocrisy, man. Dark said, so that means they're a third-party developer too now, right? Just asking for a friend that doesn't understand the goalpost movement. This guy Hunster said, nope. Since it's not a first-party single-player game made by Sony, it must be frustrating to be an Xbox fanboy to see Sony constantly releasing games this year and more to come, while Xbox had one game that already failed. So yes, this tweet is talking about Lego Horizon Adventures. The reason I'm talking about this game specifically, I've already mentioned it, because they tried to distance themselves from the game, just like Jack Move Johnny said. But Death Stranding 2, oh yeah, this is all Sony. PlayStation helped co-develop and blah, blah, blah. As you see, the guy say it's not a PlayStation first-party single-player game. They didn't make it. Hey man, it's either a PlayStation game or it's not. Paul's Gaming Live said, but it's a Lego game, not a PlayStation game.
Get this bum out of here, will you? Just get this bum out of here already, huh?
Do you know, ayo, Paul, do you know that PlayStation owns the IP Horizon Zero Dawn? Aloy, they own that character. They made that character. Guerrilla Games created that character. They created that franchise. Just because it's in Lego form doesn't mean it's not a PlayStation first party IP. Death Stranding is Kojima's game, right? PlayStation published the game. They helped make the game. Cool. If you want to give PlayStation some credit, cool. But y'all tried to distance yourself from Lego Horizon Adventures, where a PlayStation first party studio, Guerrilla Games, created the character, created the franchise, and helped co-develop the Lego game. But because that game was dog shit, because it was a multi-platform game, because it was a Lego game, y'all act like PlayStation had nothing to do with it. Y'all are full of shit. Jack Move Johnny called y'all asses out, and I think it's hilarious. Hypocrisy is real. Look, I gotta go. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you happen to stumble across my channel, you think I'm decent enough, why don't you go ahead and subscribe? And if you subscribe, please hit that notification bell to know when my black ass is doing some new content, baby. All right, everybody. Peace and love. Peace and love. Shit. Damn, man.